I can see and I know all your names, so I'll just be calling them if you're not doing it. Hold your pen in your writing hand, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Lucy, your eyes are closed. Patrick, Andrew, the two Andrews, eyes closed. The next thing you do is you face towards the ceiling with your eyes closed. So you're going to, your face, you know your head will have to turn up. Excellent. Excellent. Emmanuel, you're not doing what I'm saying. So, now we start. Number one, put your book in landscape position. Put your book, so you should have opened to the page, you can draw a fresh page, nothing on that page. Put your book in landscape position. That is step number one. And because you are blind, once you finish, you say, This is the only way we are communicating. Excellent. Next, on the center of your page, draw an island. Island. Island, yeah, you know island, eh? The one in the middle of the sea. In the center of your page, draw an island. Lo, your face is supposed to be towards the ceiling. Oma, your face towards the ceiling. I told you I know all your names. Once you finish, you say, I'm waiting to hear, Good. Next, to the left of the island, draw a ship. To the left of the island, no laughing, Emmanuel. To the left of the island, draw a ship. To the left of the island, draw a ship. And once you've done that, you say, You are wonderful students. Next, on the island, draw some coconut palms.
I've already drawn those ones.
On the island, draw some coconut palms on the island.
Already drawn those ones.
On the island, draw some coconut palms, and once you do that, you say, Next, on the ship, draw the captain of the ship. On the ship, draw the captain of the ship. I've never seen a ship without a captain. In Kiswahili, we call him Nahodha. Nahodha wa meli. Captain of the ship. On the ship, draw the captain of the ship. Once you finish, you say...
It's like Chinese cheese.
That's very good. Next, you're going to draw some fish.
Fish.
Some fish. Next, you're going to draw some fish.
Anywhere near the island.
Some fish. Listen to people talking to me now. Me, I'm giving instructions. Some fish. Next. Once you finish, you say, Chebet, close your eyes. Chebi, close your eyes. Once you finish, you say, Next. On the coconut palms, of course, you draw some coconuts. I've never seen a non-product. Yes. When I was young, we used to sing a song, Coconut, Coconut. Yes, those ones are the ones you want to see. On the coconut palms, draw some coconuts. And once you finish, you say, Great, you got the drill, man, you got the drill. Next, on the ship, draw some port holes. Port holes. P-O-R-T holes. Port holes. I'm really trying to not speak the Kenyan English so that everybody can understand. It's so difficult. My tongue is almost, port holes. On the ship, draw some port holes. Once you finish, you will say, Oh, I love this, I love this, love this, love this. Next, on the island, draw some hula dancers. Hula dancers, they're the ones that wear the sisal skirts and they sing to welcome you to the island. In Kenya, they will be singing a song that goes, with the sisal skirts, yes, those ones. I'm such a good teacher, I'm even telling you what to draw. Imagine. On the island, draw some hula dancers. Hula dancers. God is going to bless us. We're going to go to the Bahamas and we're going to have the hula dancers dance for us. Once you finish, you say? Wonderful. Draw some birds in the air. I'm giving bonus points. Birds in the air. Birds in the air. Birds in the air. Draw some birds in the air. Once you finish, you say? Wonderful. Only one person has finished drawing some birds in the air. Once you finish drawing some birds in the air, you say? Great.
Mine flew off.
Last, last but not least, I want you to draw the sun at midday. The sun at midday. Last but not the sun at midday. It's a very specific timing, so it's in a very specific place. Once you finish, you say, wonderful, open your eyes. Exchange your books for marking. Exchange your books for marking. This is a strict, you look for someone, if you're sitting alone, look for someone to exchange your book for marking. And you do not add anything else. You do not talk to the teacher who is marking your book. Okay, this is how we mark. I want us to do it quickly. I am about to unleash the marking scheme. I want to give the marking scheme. Have you exchanged your book? Excellent. So, these are the instructions. And please, you have to be attentive. No, Andrew, no. Give your book out, sit down. I want to give the marking scheme. Yes, this teacher is very strict. So, instruction number 1. Once you give out your book, forget about your book. You mark the one, concentrate on the one in front of you. Once you give out your book, that is instruction number 1. Do not tell them, it's a drawing, they can see. You don't have to tell them, this is where the tree, this is the coconut. They know, they can see, they have eyes. Okay? So, this is how we are marking. So, we are going to be tabulating on the side. Number 1, if they put the book in landscape position, this is portrait, this is landscape. If it's in landscape position, give them 10 marks. If they are put in any other position, 0 marks. Next, the island is supposed to be in the center of the page. We don't care how it's drawn in 4D, 5D, 1D, 0D. So long as it's in the center of the page, give them 10 marks. If it's anywhere else, 0 marks. Moving along swiftly. Number 3, no talking. Ishui and Co. Pastor Colin. Next, the ship. There's only one left. We don't have 2 lefts. And it is left from your side, not from mine. So if the ship is on the left-hand side, give them 10 marks. If it is anywhere else, give them 0 marks. We don't have an in-between. It's either this or that. Next. Coconut trees are supposed to be standing on the island, and there should be more than one because I insisted and said palms. So if they are very lazy and drawn one, these are the people we don't want in Living Hope Church. Who want to do the bare minimum? Give them 0 if they have drawn one. I insisted coconut palms. We want you to always exceed your expectations. Say amen? Amen. Yes. And they should be on the island. If they are swimming in the sea, if they are flying in the air, if they are on the ship, 0 marks. Moving along swiftly. The ship, the captain, I will give you a bonus. He can be either on or in the ship. On or in the ship. If he's swimming in the sea, flying in the air, standing on the trees, 0 marks. If there is no captain, 0 marks. If he has drowned in the sea, 0 marks. We want our captains to be alert and on the ship. Next, coconuts. There should be more than one. If they are the lazy people I'm talking about that we don't want in Living Hope, give them 0. There should be more than one. If they are swimming in the water, if they are on the ground, if they are in the air, 0. They should be on the trees.
On the trees.
On the trees. Not around the trees. Not in the water, not close, on. Moving along swiftly, where are we now? Hula dancers. Again, if they have drawn 1, 0 marks. We always want people to go above the expectations, not just do the bare minimum. I said hula dancers, and I was very keen to do the zzz. Okay? And they should be dancing on the island, not in the air, not on the trees, not in the sea, not on the ship. If they're doing any of those things I've said, 0 marks. Wonderful. I love this. Next, potholes. What are those? Some of us have drawn potholes of the road. I am a very poor artist, but this is your ship. There are some holes here the captain uses to see whether they are approaching the port. Those are the potholes. And I said potholes more than 1. If they've drawn 1, 0 marks. In Living Hope Church, we insist you must exceed expectations. If they have drawn the potholes of the road, Kenyan roads, 0. Next, fish. Where are the fish? Where are the fish? Where are the fish supposed to be? Come on, talk to me. Where are the fish supposed to be? In the water. Where is the water? Around the island, around the ship. And more than one. If they've drawn one fish, you know the drill. 0 marks. Some fish, there's nothing like fishes. It is a fish. 1 fish, 3 fish, 10 fish. Yes. Birds in the air. If they've drawn 1 bird, 0 marks. I said birds in the air. If they've drawn 1, in Kiswahili we say sufuri. Sufuri nunge, 0. Last but not least, where is the sun supposed to be? Where? In the middle, on top. If your island was in the center of the page, the sun should be directly above your island. If it is anywhere else, sufuri nunge. Can you tabulate the scores and write for them some remarks as their teacher and give them back their book? Swiftly. Swiftly. Let's do this. Comment. Tell them you can do better. There's room for improvement. We don't be very harsh. Be a bit harsh, but not very. And give them back their book. And as you look at your marks, ask yourself, what have you learned from this? As you look at your book. And as you went through this exercise, I'm taking comments from only 3 people, and then I invite David. As you look at your book, what are the lessons you picked from this? How many of you had 110? That was the full marks. 110, hands up. 100? 90? 80? Wonderful. 70? Others? Others? After 70 is others. So we want to listen and learn. We want to listen from Dr. Gelly. What did she do? She only missed 1. And I was watching her. Her eyes were closed. How did she do it? Because this is where you learn. Are you listening? Pastor.
Well, what I did was, I put my hand on the middle.
Are you listening? She put her hand where? Ugandans, can you say mid-row? Yes, in the mid-row. That is where she put it. And then?
And then I knew where my left is, obviously.
Yes.
So I tried to link from the middle to the left to do my board.
Thank you.
And then from there, I went to the right to do the
fishes.
Yeah, to do my fishes. I've got a few fishes there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but some of them, this big one ate the smaller ones that I had drawn.
What I want you to pick from what Pastor Gelly did, when I said close your eyes, a lot of you just started doing your own things. And then now when you knew you were drawing blind, and I said to the left, draw the shape, then we went back to the island, you all started laughing and you lost focus. Strategy. Did you hear strategy there? She put her hand in the, everybody said mid-row.
Mid-row.
Yes, that's a strategy. In Living Hope Church, we don't just move. We are not just here because we loved Kenya and we wanted to come here. It's a strategy. We have a strategy. Do you have a personal strategy for your life? Do you? So can you write the lessons? Number 1, I must have a personal strategy for my life. Number 2, I must have a personal strategy for my business, for my church, for my family. Strategy. Yeah. We don't just do things because we feel like doing them, because we think we want to do them. Strategy is key in our lives. Pastor Gelly applied strategy. She was blind, but she was able to get 100 out of 110 because of strategy. Say amen?
Amen.
So 2 more people. What were your lessons from this? So we picked one was strategy. And then she drew a very big island, so it was easy to fit stuff. Some of you drew a very small island. You are not optimistic. Are you seeing what we are doing in Living Hope Church Kenya? We have gone big from the onset. We are optimistic. Everything will now fit, isn't it? What are the other lessons? 2 more people.
Yes.
Yes, Patrick?
You have to know your area, your
Explain.
surrounding, so that if you know your area, you know where to put what
Yes.
and how to plan, so that you don't take too big or too small.
When I said draw some fish, I had some voices asking me, where? They didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know what they were drawing. Because if you knew what you were drawing from the onset, you cannot ask me where. Isn't it? The where was very clear, isn't it? You have an island, you have a ship, you have coconut trees. By that time when I say fish, you should know where they should be. Very important point from Patrick, isn't it? Know your area. Do your research. Even if it's church, we don't want to move blindly. We want to move with, informed data informing us. You remember the lessons about data? Yeah, you must have data before you make decisions. One more person. One more person. And I'm glad David is here because he's the one coming in next. Then we invite the speaker. One more lesson from this table. Chebi, from that table, what were the lessons picked? Be attentive. Very, very important. A Christian's life, isn't it? You have to be attentive at every time. Did you love that?
We loved it.
Excellent. David? David, welcome. Set the scene for the day. Oma will take over from there in managing the situation that we have. Welcome. Let's put our hands together for David.
That was amazing.
It was amazing. Thank you. I wanted to wake us up before the day starts.
We are
Karibu
waiting.
sana.